What's going on, guys? It's Mercury and welcome back to a brand new video for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked VGC battles. Today we're going to be using Orthworm. Now Orthworm is such a cool Pokemon because it's one of two Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet that gets access to Shed Tail, which is a very strong move. And I think Orthworm's actually got a pretty decent spot in the meta right now. You're seeing a lot of people use it in tournaments, online play as well, and I'm going to be showing you a team that works well with Orthworm. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, and please leave a like and subscribe if you like my content. It would be greatly appreciated. As always, I will do like a quick team breakdown, but if you want to just skip right to the battles, check out the timestamp right here and you'll just get straight into the action. So that being said, let's go ahead and show you guys the team. So obviously Orthworm with its signature ability Earth Eater is really unique, and having a ground immunity that actually heals you instead of taking damage from ground type moves is really valuable in today's meta. But Orthworm I feel like overall is pretty versatile. You can run several different sets, but most commonly you're running Shed Tail and Body Press, and then the last two moves are kind of up to you depending on what your team needs. You can also run Protect instead of Helping Hand, but I've gone for Helping Hand here because Orthworm is quite slow and sometimes it just kind of wants to get off one final move before fainting. But you could run Protect, like I said. You could also run Iron Defense in place of Heavy Slam, but then you wouldn't be able to hit Flutter Mane at all, so I do like Heavy Slam instead. So it's a pretty basic set. Fire Terror is nice because it covers your weakness to fire, which is probably the thing that most people will try to hit you with to take Orthworm out before it can pass off a Shed Tail. So you wouldn't be taking too much damage from like a Flare Blitz from Arcanine, for example. You also can't get burned, so that's super helpful. The rest of the team is, you've actually got 3 Pokemon in this team that have ground-type moves, which can hit your partner as well. You've got Tinglu, you've got Dragonite, and Gyarados, all with either Earthquake or Bulldoze on the Gyarados, for example. And that's super nice because if you switch in Orthworm or if you have it right next to your Pokemon, you're able to heal it while also doing a lot of damage to your opponents. And yeah, the Tinglu is actually a weakness policy set. I was considering Choice Band with another move instead of Protect, but I think weakness policy does work pretty well because you are able to sponge a fair amount of like strong special attacks from things like Abomasnow, even Iron Bundle sometimes, and then that activates your weakness policy, makes you way stronger. So it's a really cool Tinglu set that I'd like instead of Choice Band. Volcarona is also an interesting Pokemon because with the Shed Tail substitute being passed on to it, you're able to set up Quiver Dances. Now the only thing that you're kind of scared of is of course Encore from the likes of like Sableye and other Pokemon that get it, but that's kind of a risk that you have to take. Either take out Sableye first or try and not set up while Sableye is on the field or whoever's trying to Encore you. You've also got Dragonite, which is a Dragon Dance set. Now, setup Pokemon are super useful next to Orthworm because obviously you're going to be setting up behind a substitute or just switching in safely to start potentially being able to set up. So I definitely like having Dragonite on this team, and with Flying Terror you can take care of things like a Moongus, even Grass Terror Dondozo, so yeah, that's super helpful to have there. You also have Flutter Mane. Now this is kind of a bulky set, and I feel like Flutter Mane being bulky isn't so common anymore in Regulation C as the format has evolved. People have kind of gone back to using offensive and really fast Flutter Mane, but I still like Flutter Mane here because you also have your own substitute, so you wouldn't have to rely on that from Orthworm. I just feel like it's generally a pretty good Pokemon. Also, if you run the Palafin, you have the Water Terra, so you're probably not going to be one-shot or anything. Finally, let's talk about Gyarados. Gyarados is a pretty standard set, but I actually gave it a Guava Berry instead of the Citrus Berry because you already have that committed onto your Orthworm, so that's actually coming in super handy a lot of times because it basically allows you to shrug off an attack that would take you from around 50% down to very low, and then heal directly back up. So that's actually saved me a lot in certain games. But yeah, that's pretty much the team. I think it works pretty well together. And for the question of the day, what is your favorite gym leader? I've always really liked Misty and Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge is just cool because he's so macho. He's just a really cool character, and I always liked him. And Misty for the anime, of course. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that intro, and let's get into the battles and show you what that team can do. The opponent is running a pretty standard snow team with Abomasnow, Iron Bundle, Sandy Shocks, Chien-Pao, I was going to say Dragonite, Talonflame, and Arcanine. So what do we want to do into this? Obviously he's going to be spamming Blizzards, so I don't think I'll be wanting to bring Dragonite into this one. That being said, Orthworm would be nice so I can pass the substitutes off into Volcarona maybe? They might adapt and then not go the snow route, but I feel like Dragonite doesn't do great into their team, so I'm thinking a nice lead would actually just be Orthworm Tinglu, and then we're going to go Volcarona plus... Actually, do we bring Tinglu just because it's weak to a lot of his Pokemon? Plus, he probably has Will-O-Wisp. Maybe we don't bring Tinglu. I still feel like I want it, though. It's a good Pokemon. Let's give this a shot, and then we'll probably bring Gyarados in the back. Yeah, I think this should be okay.
Let's see how it goes. I'm a little worried about the Xian Pow as well. It feels like it can do quite a lot of damage to my team, but I could always Terra the Tinglu into Terra Poison to remove my weakness to that. And Tinglu's a very, very bulky Pokemon. The good thing is, though, it would survive like an Ice Spinner or a Blizzard from whatever he attacks with, I'm pretty sure, and then it would likely be able to do a good amount of damage in return. Because this set is weakness policy. But opponent's actually going to lead a Abomasnow plus the Talonflame, so that's kind of interesting. Now, here's the thing I'm considering is Talonflame might taunt us to prevent a potential Shed Tail. So I kind of just want to predict that. I'll be a little bit upset if he actually just goes for the Tailwind or something. But he could also try and burn the Tinglu. I still think we should just go for Body Press into the Rock Slide here. I'm predicting a taunt on turn 1. He did Tailwind, okay, so good play by the opponent. Let's see, so Aurora Veil makes sense. So he's just going to set up screens plus make his team a lot faster. Now hopefully we are able to hit a Rock Slide. Obviously Body Press, wow, that did like nothing. I should have just straight up gone for a Shed Tail. But we do hit the Rock Slide, and Talonflame does not go down, unfortunately. That being said, I think we go for Shed Tail this turn. And then I feel like I should Rock Slide again. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. Hopefully we don't get taunted this turn. He is going to swap into Abomasnow, or swap the Abomasnow out into Arcanine, fair enough. It's honestly fine by me, though, because I'll be switching out the Orthworm anyway. Hopefully he doesn't taunt me, but he does straight up just go for Flare Blitz onto the Orthworm. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, it's weird because Talonflames often don't have the Flare Blitz. Typically they just have Brave Bird as their attacking move, but I think we should have enough health here to pass off a Shed Tail. Yeah, and it looks like we are going to. So we're going to pass that off. Now the debate here is, do we pass it into Gyarados or do we pass it into Volcarona? Because Volcarona can't really touch Arcanine. So I'm considering just going straight into Gyarados. Yeah, let's do that. And it depends. If he brings Iron Bundle as well, we might just want to paralyze it. But we'll see here. So Intimidate is nice because obviously we're going to drop the Arcanine's attack a little bit, and then we're going to do a little bit of damage with the Rock Slide. So we've actually been pretty lucky not to miss any of our 90% accurate moves so far. If you guys saw my last stream, I actually missed a... what was it? I think it was Play Rough in like the most crucial moment against the Fluttermane. And yeah, it really kind of made me upset. But he is booster on special attack for the bundle, so that's interesting. That being said, I feel like I want to get the Thunder Wave off into bundle, and then probably just swap into Orthworm, because I feel like Orthworm at this point can't really do much. So let's go into Orthworm, yeah. This is actually quite a fast-paced game, which I'm happy about, because sometimes sometimes I feel like I overthink things, but hopefully we're making the right plays here. So we are going to bring in Orthworm, which is fine, because we're also going to get a Terra out of the opponent. Is this Terra Ice on the bundle? I'm hoping it is. It is Terra Ice, okay. We know he's going to be faster too, but if that's the case, he might go for Will-O-Wisp or something onto the Gyarados, which would be okay. He's just going to use Blizzard, so obviously that's 100% accurate in the snow. And does this actually take out the substitute? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, it should, because he's Terra Ice. Hopefully he doesn't get a Will-O-Wisp off. Maybe he went for something else, though. We'll see. Okay, he did Will-O-Wisp. That's fine, honestly. My main thing was to burn the bundle. Or, sorry, to paralyze the bundle, so I'm hoping we don't miss here. Ah, we do miss. That's a really, really bad miss. Okay. That being said, let's see here. We are Terra Steel in the Gyarados. Now, who do we want to commit that to? I think we go into Volcarona here and potentially set up a Quiver Dance. Or we could Protect. Let me think about this. So if we go for Terra Steel to not get hit by Freeze Dry. And then we go for Thunder Wave. We try and actually hit the Thunder Wave this time, hopefully. We could protect, but how many turns of Aurora Veil are up? So it's gonna be 2 turns of Aurora Veil. And Tailwind is up for another turn. If that's the case, we could protect. No, I feel like we want to set up a Quiver Dance. I feel like I need to make a little bit of an aggressive play here. So that's why I'm going to use the defensive Terra and then try and set up with Volcarona. The important thing to note is that Volcarona can't really touch Arcanine in the endgame. But yeah, we should be okay here, I think. And then he does just have the Abomasnow in the back, so looks like Bundle is going to go for Freeze Dry. Actually, the Volcarona, interesting. Looks like he was probably predicting a Terra. Or sorry, not a Terra. Yeah, actually, he probably would have been predicting the Water or Grass Terra. So I'm honestly okay with this. Hopefully we can hit a Thunder Wave here. Please hit the Thunder Wave. We do, okay, good. So it didn't really matter, aside from potential RNG, but like... yeah, it wasn't the greatest of times to miss a Thunder Wave, so that's okay. Now the Tailwind should end next turn, or sorry, this turn, and Aurora Veil next turn, so... what do we want to go for here? I'm thinking... let's see. One more turn of Aurora Veil. So at this point, I mean, Bundle has the defense boost, so we're really not doing much. I'm thinking to just go for probably the Arcanine, just to try and get some damage off, because Gyarados isn't doing much for me here. And then I think I go for Protect. Because he might just... I'm hoping he double attacks into the Volcarona. He did just go for E-Speed. So we got that read right. This is why I love Protect on Volcarona. And then Waterfall onto the Arcanine should do an okay amount of damage. And Blizzard, yeah, that's going to do probably still good damage to the Gyarados. Although we do resist now, so that's important. I wonder if he has Hydro Pump on his set. He might not. And yeah, Snow stops as well. So that's fine. Okay, we need to get this turn right, though. Do we just switch the Gyarados for the Intimidate later? Or actually... no, I say we just go for Waterfall and then probably... oh, this is where I wish I had Heat Wave, but we don't. Bundle could have Protect, but he hasn't gone for it. I'm thinking this is just the Choice Specs variant, so I'm okay with just going for a Fiery Dance here. That should KO the Bundle. That was the biggest threat on the opponent's team, so as long as we got that out of the way, I think we should be okay. Now it's just all up to Tinglu in the endgame. He could have just gone for Flare Blitz here, which I would be okay with, into the Gyarados, but hopefully we can get a flinch. We're actually faster than the Arcanine, too. And he did just Flare Blitz the Volcarona, so that's fine. Just kind of worried about this endgame here. Now, we could taunt the Abomasnow, although I don't know if he's max speed. Let's see. So, the Arcanine's probably going to go for an extreme speed, so I'm thinking to actually just go for... actually, Taunt should secure the game for me, unless he's like spamming Blizzard or something. But I also don't want to get burned, you know? Wait a second, what if we go for Taunt here, and then we go for Protect? That's probably our best play. Arcanine's gonna go for E-Speed, I'm thinking, unless he went for Will-O-Wisp. Probably just an Extreme Speed. Oh, actually he didn't. This is bad then. This is very, very bad. Okay, good. I was so worried about a potential Flare Blitz. But the Abomasnow is going to go for Blizzard, interestingly enough. Okay, so now I think our final course of action is just to take out the Arcanine and then try and do damage onto the Abomasnow. Please don't miss a Rock Slide. If we miss a Rock Slide, I think it's game over, because I don't know if we'll be surviving a blizzard from the Abomasnow, but that extreme speed did very little, so yeah, Arcanine gonna get taken out. Good thing he didn't Flare Blitz me. I know Gyarados won't take much damage, but yeah. He actually just went for Earth Power, so that's fine, I think. Do we survive burn damage? I don't think we do. Oh, actually, because of the berry we do, yeah, so we should be okay here. Very nice. I almost forgot I was 33% berry. But yeah, with this... Oh, that Rock Slide did, like, nothing, because he's an Ice type. I totally forgot. So we're not quite in the clear yet. And then the Aurora Veil wore off, but he is taunted for one more turn. I think we just Thunder Wave here. We just go for flinch strats. I mean, this is now going to be single target Rock Slide. Actually, it was before as well. But Snow being up is a little bit annoying. Hopefully we're able to take him out here. Although we do survive. Oh, we missed Rock Slide. That's 2 times today that I've missed the 90% accurate move already. And it's just the first match of the day, so I mean, the important thing is though, now we have weakness policy, so we have the double on our attack, which is super, super nice. And now I really don't want him getting a Aurora Veil off, so, but even if he did, I don't think it'd be the worst deal. So we could just go for the Waterfall plus the Rock Slide. The Waterfall's going to be doing a bit more now. I mean, the important part is we can flinch him, so yeah, I don't think the opponent wins this one unless he gets super lucky, but no. We're just going to take him out with the Rock Slide there, and that's an excellent game 1. So, a little bit up and down. I wish Volcarona had done a little bit more, but its main job was to take care of the bundle, and we got that one really, really important turn right with the Protect, where the Arcanine tried to attack into the Volcarona, so I'm super happy about that. That's why Weakness Policy is a great item on the Tinglu. I previously had Choice Band on it, and then I was like, nah, let's switch it up. You know, potentially if you take a super effective hit like that, which I'm surprised did very, very little, but Tinglu is very, very bulky, so you're often able to take a super effective attack, like I was saying, plus the Vessel of Ruin lowers their special attack, so the Abomasnow wasn't doing too much damage there either, and it even helped my Gyarados survive that Earth Power, so yeah, overall a great first game. That team is super scary to go up against, but I feel like we had a decent counter. If I had known he would have let Abomasnow off the bat, I probably could have gone for the taunt with Gyarados and just led Gyarados. But I still think we played pretty well, like, overall. We played pretty well. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. But, yeah, let's move on. Next match. Ooh, they're using Screamtail. Interesting. I have a Screamtail team that I want to use as well, but it's a little bit different from this one. Interesting, though, that they're also using Orthworm and Dragonite, and Tinglu, and then Chien-Pao Arcanine. So, similar teams here. Intimidate's probably going to be pretty useful in this one as well. I'm just curious what the Screamtail does. That being said, I do want to lead Flutter Mane here. Maybe no Orthworm, but like I feel like Orthworm does counter most of their team. Yeah, we'll go Orthworm Flutter Mane to lead, and then Screamtail Psychic Fairy, so I feel like... I mean, Dragonite would still be good, but I'm just trying to think... Maybe Tinglu is the play here. Let's actually just go Tinglu Orthworm. Although Flutter Mane's nice into his team as well. Yeah, let's go Flutter Mane plus Gyarados. Maybe no Dragonite in this one. I really had to think that one through, because, like, Dragonite, you need it to get, like, 1 or 2, like, Dragon Dances and then go for Terra as well to be doing a ton of damage. And he has a lot of things that can hit it pretty hard, so... You can also get burned. I mean, I have Lumberry for that reason, but yeah. It's a really cool trainer card, by the way, with the Ceruledge in front of the Terra Crystal, but let's see what his lead is going to be. So it's going to be Tinglu Arcanine, okay. I feel like I'm okay with this in general. Although I do probably have to commit my Terra. Is there anyone else in the back that I would want to Terra, though? And yeah, 2 Vessels of Ruin is actually really funny. let's commit our Terra and go for Shed Tail. So Terra Fire on the Orthworm. And then I'm thinking to just Protect, because we're really not doing all that much damage anyway. Yeah, Protect should be fine here. Like, what is their Tinglu really going to do? Looks like they don't Terra turn 1, but we do. So, we're going to have to keep in mind that they still have Terra available. Unless they did with Tinglu, and it's like slower than Orthworm, but I'm not sure there. Tinglus do run some speed investment sometimes, so it can be close, but yeah, it doesn't look like he does use a Terra. We're just going to Protect here. He might have gone for Will-O-Wisp or Flare Blitz, which is fine. Yeah, just straight up Flare Blitz. So that is perfect. And then we're going to get a Shed Tail off, and then he's going to go for probably an Earthquake, if I had to guess. Or maybe a Ruination, that would make sense. Yeah, let's pass it into our Gyarados. This way we can get an Intimidate if he did not go for Ruination, although I think he would have. Let's see. Probably a Ruination. He could also miss. I've been known to miss quite a few of my 90% accurate moves, though. It's actually just the Throat Chop, so that's fine. Does that KO the sub? It does, okay. Yeah. That actually makes me think he's Choice Banded. So that's a lot of damage. That being said, let's go for Earthquake here. And then hopefully he doesn't hit us with the, yeah, he did hit Will-O-Wisp. Fair enough. Also, that's a lot of speed investment on the Arcanine. Could just be offensive, but let's see here. Waterfall should still do an okay amount because we're not intimidated. Yeah, it did about, like, 34%, or like 30-40%, I want to say. An Earthquake should pick up the KO. Nice, so we got his Arcanine out of the way. Unfortunately, we did take a burn on our own Gyarados, but that's okay. Let's see what he went for here. He just went for Fissure. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he's one of those Tinglu players. Okay. I'm not saying anything. I don't respect Fissure. I mean, it's kind of a cheese move, but it is what it is. Yeah. I think we just go for Bulldoze here, and then just go into Orthworm. Because, like, this way we're able to drop their speed stats, ensuring that my own Tinglu would be faster when it comes back in. If that scenario does come up. And then we break a Sash on the Xianpao as well. And we would heal up our Orthworm. Also, if he went for, like, maybe an Ice Spinner or something into it, or maybe doubled the Orthworm slot, then... Or, sorry, the Gyarados slot, then, yeah. We'd actually just have the perfect turn there. But we're just going to Fire Terra here, so we're still going to resist. Ice Spinner to Gyarados, that's not good, because that's a lot of damage. And then we Bulldoze to heal up our own Earthworm. Hopefully we're going to see a Fissure. And yeah, we get the speed drop here, so that's good. Stomping Tantrum, very nice. Yeah, that's the other thing that I was thinking, is he might have Stomping. Okay, now, do we want to let Gyarados go down? Who else might he have in the back? I don't think he brought Scream Tail into this one, actually, so... Let's just try and T-Wave the Qianpao, and then probably go for... Actually, he's in quite a lot of danger. Let's go for Waterfall here, and then go for the Body Press into the Qianpao. He does just go for Ice Spinner. Okay, so this way we actually just trade. And he can't really KO my Orthworm this turn. The only thing is, if he hits a Ruination, like, we're going to be at half health, and then we can't put up a substitute, or pass the substitute, the Shed Tail, rather. But, yeah, let's see what he goes for. He just went for Throat Chop. Okay. So now, did we consume our berry? We did. Okay, so now I'm thinking we go... We don't have Protect on the Orthworm. Yeah, let's go into Tinglu, actually. So he is Dragonite, okay. Yeah, interesting that he didn't bring Flutter. I just really wanted to bring my own Flutter. So let's go for Rock Slide into... We could Helping Hand, because does he really go for... Like, all-out go for the Tinglu here? Unless he lets me get a Shed Tail off. I just don't want to risk it, you know? A double into the Dragonite is also a potential move. Yeah, let's actually go for that. I think Tinglu is not as big of a threat here. Because like a 2 or 3v1 versus the Tinglu would be fine. Probably just normal Terra. Oh, he's flying, okay. Nice part is we will get the multi-scale broken with the body press, and then we'll do more damage with the Rock Slide. So he goes for Terra Blast into probably Orthworm. Okay, so we actually just might be going down. Oh wow, that actually did way less than I thought. Nice. And we have the potential to flinch the Tinglu as well. It still did good into the Dragonite. Let's see if we get a flinch here. And we do not, okay. But that doesn't KO, so now the nice thing is we can just go for Rock Slide plus the Helping Hand, and I think this should pretty much secure the game. Yeah, Helping Hand into the Tinglu, unless we miss, and then we get, like, even unluckier. Let's see, though. That's why I like Helping Hand instead of Protect. Protect would have done nothing for me on Orthworm in this scenario, so I was like, yeah, we're definitely going to Helping Hand here. And he just goes for the Orthworm, fine. If he hits a fissure, I'm going to be a little bit mad, but it's part of the game. Let's see. Alright, please don't miss Rock Slide, please don't miss. We missed! Who did we miss? Oh, we missed Dragonite! Oh, no. No, that's bad, that's very... And he hit fit! I am the unluckiest person in the history of Pokemon. Like, dude, that was... I knew something was gonna happen. Oh, man. Okay, well... that's just GG. I mean, like, there's no way around it. Like, come on. Oh, man. Now we can't even pick up the win. Yeah. We're gonna go for Moonblast and the Dragonite just to try and, like, KO it. Although I don't even know if we KO with a crit here. But, oh, man, that Rock Slide miss into the fissure. Like, my Tinglu just got deleted. Completely deleted. We would have won this game, too. But... maybe there's still hope, so we take out Dragonite, and then if we don't get KO'd here, we can hope for like a lucky crit, because Moonblast will not KO a full health Tinglu, even though we're Life Orb. He goes for Stomping. Hang on. We have a chance though, we have a chance. Definitely no Protect, because that would just power up his Stomping Tantrum. Oh wait, but we won! It was a crit! Okay, the RNG came back through for me. Dude, oh my. That was an absolutely exhilarating game. Like, that was up and down on, like, so many... He got lucky enough to dodge a Rock Slide, which would have, like, definitely KO'd the Dragonite with a Helping Hand boost, so that turn was completely useless for me, because we didn't get a flinch on Tinglu. And then he hits a fissure to take out my full health Tinglu. And then, you know, just when I thought I was going to be losing the game, my defensive Flutter Mane actually came through in the end and got a crit. So yeah, with the crit there, that one sealed it up. But wow, what a crazy, crazy up and down game. That one was... I just have no more words. I don't know. I thought my luck was terrible, and then it kind of turned around. So, oh man, oh man. All right, next opponent. We actually run into Dondozo here. So Dondozo. And then we've also got Tatsugiri, the Indeedee Armarouge, the Amoonguss, and Annihilape. So, interesting. He's got a couple different cores here. I guess if you swapped out the Amoonguss for Mousehold, like, it'd be a perfect, like, 3 pairs of cores, but, yeah. That being said, what's our Dondozo counter? We don't really have one, unfortunately. I guess it just would be to try and out-damage him. He could straight up go Indeedee Armarouge. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Orthworm in this one, although Orthworm... I like Orthworm a lot, so maybe we should just bring it. But it would be kind of useless into Dondozo. Let me think this one through. If we went Orthworm Flutter Mane, that covers for most things. And I think we go for Gyarados plus... Do we want Tinglu in the back or do we want Volcarona? Actually, the Dragonite's pretty good into this matchup too. The only thing is, Amoonguss would be good into my team. I'm just worried if we're stuck with like Orthworm in the end game, because then he'll just be able to put us to sleep. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to deal with Amoonguss before that. Let's see though. Amoonguss Annihilate. Fairly interesting, because not a lot of people lead Amoonguss. But yeah, I'm just straight up going to go for a Shed Tail here and then substitute. Because I feel like he'll just go for a Rage Powder or a Spore. And then the Annihilate could just bulk up. That's what I would do personally, but let's see. So yeah, I was thinking if we double sub, we're immune to Spore. We will be not affected by Rage Powder since we're not attacking. And it depends on what he wants to go for with the Annihilate. I'm thinking he Spores here, though. Or maybe Amoonguss swaps, even. That's probably the play that I would make in this scenario. Amoonguss is not good into either of these Pokemon, but potentially good into Flutter Mane. So yeah, we're just going to see a Terra from the opponent here. It's probably Terra Fire on Annihilate to avoid the Moonblast. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then he probably went for Rage Fist. Given that, we maybe should have actually protected, but that's probably okay. So we get a sub up with the Flutter Mane. It's kind of funny that we have double substitute with this team. But yeah, he just straight up went for Rage Fist. Okay. Given that, he probably went for Spore into the other slot. Unless he made a really bold prediction and, like, doubled the Flutter Mane slot. But why would you do that if you're already attacking? He was definitely expecting me to Moonblast him. But yeah, we are going to pass our substitute into the Dragonite. And then he did Spore that slot, so that's fine. Perfect. Okay, now I think we can Dragon Dance. And then I feel like we want to go into the Orthworm. Or maybe just try and get some damage into Amoonguss. Oh, this one's tricky. I wish we had Grass Terra or maybe Safety Goggles on Flutter Mane, but that's not very common. Yeah, we just go for Dragon Dance here. Plus, we go into... We could Protect. That's fairly passive, though. Yeah, let's actually Protect. I just don't want him, like, attacking into the Flutter Mane slot. We could have tried the Spore as well. He might bulk up. Let's see, though. Rage Powder, that's fine. We're not attacking into him, so that's perfect. The Amoonguss's turn is taken care of. And then maybe he just went for bulk up, but we just straight up went for a Dragon Dance. Yeah, so even if he is able to knock out our substitute next turn, then he would probably be trying to Spore the Dragonite at the same time, and then we will be able to heal through that with the Lumberry. So that's actually an excellent turn from us here. So now, it's super scary position for the opponent. But I think Earthquake should do a lot of damage here. And then Flutter Mane, I'm thinking... Yeah, we swap. If we're going for Earthquake, we have to swap into Orthworm here. You could read that, though, and then go for, like, a Drain Punch, which would be smart. Because I don't think a +1 Earthquake even KOs the Annihilate, but it's fine. We would move first, so we're going to heal back to full HP. He does Protect, so that's good. This is what? Just a Spore, I guess? Yeah, maybe he made the right read there. We could have actually substituted with Flutter Mane, but that probably wouldn't have been all that helpful. He does Spore us, okay. That being said, who's more important here? He could also make the read, though. Because now I'm thinking he has Drain Punch and Rage Fist. So, he might read me to swap into my Flutter Mane. He also hasn't revealed any kind of Protect or anything on the Amoonguss. We have a lot of plays to make here. I'm just not sure which one is the right one. Orthworm's asleep. Let's go for Terra Blast into Amoonguss, hoping that he doesn't Protect, and then we just stay in with the Orthworm. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna see Terra from Dragonite here. Hopefully he doesn't Protect Amoonguss here. That would be absolutely great from the opponent, but the way he was playing, I don't think he has Protect. He might, though, and then that would be an excellent read. Let's see. Please no Protect. Okay, nice, no Protect. So, did he do the Rage Fist play? So Amoonguss is going to get taken care of, which is very good, so we don't have to worry about that. But now that the Amoonguss is taken care of, so he'll be probably Drain Punching into the Orthworm then, unless he made the read and tried to, like, Rage Fist, thinking that Flutter Mane would be the swap. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to swap. So, perfect. We got the read right. Oh, it's a Rage Fist and a Dragonite. That probably won't even KO my substitute, yeah. Sweet. And now Dondozo comes out, okay. Oh, this is where we're in a tricky spot. I think we Earthquake here. Yeah, let's actually go for Earthquake Helping Hand, because this covers, like, the swap into it's probably going to be Tatsugiri, but it's not. Unfortunately, 2 turns of sleep on the Orthworm, and then we're going to see a Protect come out from the Dondozo. So no Protect, I guess, from the Annihilate. Maybe this turn I should have swapped into Flutter Mane, but the pressure was there with the Dondozo, so that's why I didn't do it. Orthworm gets healed by 1 HP. Perfect. That being said, if this doesn't KO, then he's going to get a lot of health back. Yeah. Not enough to KO us, sadly. Now Rage Fist is going to be stronger. Regardless, I think an Earthquake is still in order here. We could Helping Hand again. Or we could try and Shed Tail. What would Shed Tail do for us? I mean, yeah, Flutter Mane would be good, like, coming in with a substitute, but it actually has its own substitute, so... yeah, let's just try and Helping Hand Earthquake. Nice! We do wake up. Helping Hand comes out. Did he Protect either of his Pokemon? Did he Protect Annihilate? I don't think he did. Oh, he did, okay. So now we're going to heal up our Orthworm. I kind of wish I had Protect now on the Orthworm, but yeah, if Dondozo's unaware, this is not going to be doing much damage to him at all. Still did decent damage. I'm just going to see an Order up into Dragonite. So that's fine. We just have to pressure the slot though, because I'm 99% certain that Tatsugiri is his last Pokemon. Now, Dondozo probably protects, right? So, I think the play here is actually just Earthquake plus Shed Tail. Yeah, this should be the play. So yeah, I guess my goal is just to power through the Dondozo, because we don't have Haze or Clear Smog or any other way to deal with it. But yeah, this match definitely requires a lot of thinking. This one's a lot more like a chess match, whereas I feel like that first game was a little bit more like checkers, but I mean, yeah. This one takes a lot of thinking as to what I should actually do here. He could also Order up into Tatsugiri, but he might not. Yeah, we're going to see the Annihilate swap into Tatsugiri. I was going to say he could also Order up into the Orthworm, but we're going to try and heal him up. So that's going to be the attack boost. So we're going to heal up our Orthworm and then be able to pass off a substitute into probably Gyarados, honestly. Or we could go into Flutter Mane too. funny. Orthworm's been passing so many substitutes. But yeah, this next Earthquake is going to do very, very little, sadly. Order up into Dragonite. He's actually faster than the Orthworm. Ooh. Does another one KO, though? That did about 50 damage, so the next one should do about 100. Actually, no, sorry, it should do more. Hang on. Well, now with the attack drop, yeah, it should still do about 100. I'm curious, though. If that's the case, nah, Dragon Dance doesn't do anything for us because he's unaware. Okay. He probably just goes for the... I was gonna say, he probably just goes for the Protect here. It's interesting, you don't really see Order Up much anymore. That's why I just wasn't covering for it, but... If we swapped out into Orthworm here and then went for Bulldoze, that might be decent, but... Do we have a way through this Dondozo? I really wish we had Haze or something. Yeah, let's swap into Orthworm and then go for Bulldoze. Hopefully we can taunt him and then stop the Protects, and then maybe go for like a Thunder Wave and try and flinch him, but... Hopefully he doesn't attack into the Orthworm slot. He didn't Protect either. Interesting. Probably just an Order Up then. Drop his speed, that's nice. Oh, just a Wave Crash. It's a good play, though. Yeah, Orthworm gets taken out. Good thing is he's taking recoil. Dondozo's so strong, I feel like we don't have a way through him. And then we still have to worry about Tatsugiri when he comes back out. And then Annihilate in the back. Thunder Wave would make sense, and then Gyarados isn't doing much else. Now we could risk it and go for Dragon Dance. But I think Thunder Wave, Terra Blast is the safer play here. It's probably going to Protect, yeah, okay. I could have Dragon Dance, but then that would mean that we have to commit to Dragonite staying in. That's why I didn't want to go for it. Protect is the right play to get more leftovers recovery, and then, yeah, we just gotta try and power through this thing. Problem is he's getting attack boost constantly. Okay. Like, Terra Blast should still do decent damage. Yeah. We go for Thunder Wave, hope for some flinches, hopefully. Terra Blast can come out. And I think he's actually slower than our Gyarados now, so let's see how much this does. It did okay damage. So yeah, Thunder Wave does connect, perfect. Yeah, hopefully it gets paralyzed. That would be absolutely ideal. But it's probably just going to be Order Up into Dragonite. Or just Wave Crash, fair enough. So we are going to lose Dragonite. Now we're in a tricky spot for sure. I feel like we just want to just double up into him, but... Yeah. I think we could have played this one better. Dondozo made sense to bring into the matchup, but still. Also, I'm wondering if Tatsugiri is actually just going to be Choice Scarf, but... Let's go for Moonblast into... Just Waterfall for the Paraflinch chance. Oh, he gets paralyzed, nice. I actually could have gotten a free substitute, that would have been perfect. I don't think we will, though. Yeah, that didn't KO. I was going to say, the way that I see out of this is if we get a substitute here, and then we flinch him. So let's go for that, and then let's go for the flinch strat. He could also protect again. Yeah, he got double parried. Okay, so this one's definitely doable now that that happened, but we get a free substitute, and then we just double attack the next turn. I'm actually hoping for a crit here. It's not gonna happen though. Okay, wait a second. Let me think this through. We definitely Moonblast. And then we probably just go for Thunder Wave on the Tatsugiri. Yeah, so I guess we can just power through Dondozo with this team. I was a little worried in the middle of the game there, because I was like, what if we just lose to Dondozo because we can't take him out? But Thunder Wave connecting here definitely makes me happy, because Choice Scarf will probably outspeed our Flutter Mane as well. Okay, let's see. So now Annihilate comes back out. How healthy was he? Okay, I think that's Waterfall range. So, oh wait, oh, Moonblast into the Tatsugiri, and then Waterfall into the Annihilate. This should seal the game. Yeah, with that Protect, it should seal the game. Unless something crazy happens. And we are still behind the substitute after all with the Gyarados, so yeah, that one's definitely gonna seal the game. I thought that play that he was making was maybe just to cover for, like, you know, because he had maybe Focus Sash on Tatsugiri, but if that's the case, we just win here. Sweet. So yeah, this team definitely works in weird ways sometimes. Like, we had the right setup, like idea, but obviously versus Unaware Dondozo, you're not making any progress there unless you take him out. But yeah, we did take him out, and then we didn't have any Pokemon that was set up with any stat boosts in the end, but didn't really matter because Gyarados put in so much work this game. That was amazing. So yeah, overall a solid match. I like the opponent's team too. It's just anytime I play against Dondozo, I just gotta think, like, what's my best counter to it? And unfortunately, I didn't really have a counter to it, other than just sheer power. But I guess if that's the counter, right? So yeah, just gotta do what you can to win.